Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. I'm the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and in the last episode we finished up our exploration of the old schoolhouse, the 4th floor of it. We dealt with more door moths. This time we were prepared, and this time they received the proper beating they deserve. Afterward we went back to the elevator room and suddenly a big red door boss appeared. Because we haven't had enough doors yet. Door didn't do much except for give Rean a little bit of chest pain on his scar, tell him to reveal something, and Rean didn't quite get the message yet. We'll see what it's gonna be next time. But for the moment, we're gonna leave the old schoolhouse. Also, this is the fact that there's a giant red door appearing and that this house is reassembling itself every so often, and it's all for our purpose. It's giving me a real strong Trails in the Sky the 3rd vibe, although I won't get more specific than that because there's people watching who haven't actually played the entirety of the Trails in the Sky trilogy.
Well then.
And I probably already spoiled those guys a bunch, so sorry about that, but I mean, you're doing this, you're putting yourself in danger here by yourself. Of course I ramble about it. That's the previous Let's Plays I played. You know, got really invested in that. I can't not talk about it, okay? Let's leave though. Looks like it's already evening. I'd really like to submit a report on that red door before the end of the day. Now that you mention it, the principal isn't in today, is he? Perhaps we should just report it to Instructor Sarah for now? Yeah, you're right. I tell her about it after we get back to the dorms. Anyway, thanks for coming along again. And I don't know about you guys, but after that, I'm feeling pretty beat. Make sure you get some good rest tonight. I will. Alright, see you later. Schoolhouse Mystery 4 completed. Dragon Vision. Received an additional bonding point. Don't make it sound like it's something special. Dragon Vision. Strength +10 automatically analyzes defeated enemies. But only defeated by Rean. Oh. Ooh. I actually like it the way we're doing it right now. You're right. I mean... Nah, it's not that good. It's not that good. Hey, you left the old schoolhouse behind. Why would you do that? Care to explain? Nothing? Alright, no cat. Hanging out? Are you quite certain? Are you okay? They're certain. Are you don't you want to touch the door again? Doors to the old schoolhouse are locked. Okay. He really doesn't want anything to deal with the door right now. That is fine. The screen, don't turn yourself off. Thank you very much. It's rude. It's very rude. Let's climb the school building again and get on top of the roof, and... You look lonely. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him with his posse for a long time. He was with them throughout the entirety of the previous game, wasn't he? He was almost never to be found alone. Nice. Not a cat. Not a cat either. Gonna find ya. That is so difficult to see. I wanted to leave again. Dude. Dude. She seems so happy. Maybe I'll bring her some more another time. So cheap. I should just... No, she seems cheap to check the thingy every so often. No one in our building. Oh, if it is my darling Vincent! Mind if I join you? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid you've caught me right as I was leaving. Come now, darling, no need to be shy. Allow me to take you all the way home. I baked some more cookies just for you. They're filled with love, literally. Just try and see. Try them and see. I'm begging you for the love of Idios, please stay away. Zarifa, how could you merely sit back and watch during this time of crisis? Honestly, I find the situation rather entertaining. Nice. I baked some more cookies just for you. Oh my, the predator has finally come upon its prey. Will Master Vincent discover the means to wriggle his way out of this situation? I shall be by his side every step of the way. Nice, you are so dependable. Oh no, I was fiddling with high bells' violin and one of the strings kinda snapped. But that happens all the time, right? He can fix it no problem, can't he? Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna have to apologize the minute he gets back. It's weird though, I barely even touched it and the string just snapped. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe I'm cursed. Oh, Mint. You're able to play the... Okay. Piano? Were you playing the piano, Elliot? Yep, I thought it might light my spirits up a bit. I'm starting to feel a little nervous now that our performance is coming up. Ah, right. Sorry to interrupt you. You're performing at the church in town, right? Yeah, that's the one. We're hoping a lot of the townspeople and kids will come out and see us. The Wind Orchestra holds a concert like this every year. Last year's was apparently a huge success. Oh, really? Guess I should go and see it if I have the time. Thanks, I really hope you can make it. You know, now I'm kind of interested in hearing him play the piano. I am interested as well. Keep that in the back of my skull. But first I want to see what else is going on. Home economics room is locked. You do too much art. I was in a slump just a short while ago, but it didn't last long. I took my own advice and worked straight through it. Slumps are nothing to me, but enough chit-chat, back to work. Wow, you are... Man, dedication. I should try that as well. If I have a slump, just work that much harder. Maybe it actually works. Who knows? Door to the conference room is locked. Principal Van Dyck seems to be absent. Instructor Makarov, smoking on campus is strictly prohibited, just as I told you over and over and over again. Oh, sorry about that. Man, he's really worked up today, isn't he? How many times must I tell him that the school is a non-smoking zone? Well, I actually agree with him on that point. I actually agree with him. Ready to booze up, Instructor Neidhart? I apologize, but I have a considerable amount of work that needs finishing. You and me both. And that's exactly why we need to drink. It's our chance to unburden ourselves by grumbling about all the hardships we face. Wait, I think you missed my point. You should take a break from work sometime and join me. Think of it as a chance to get some quality bonding time in with a fellow instructor. I knew I should have finished my work this afternoon. But then, what of the swimming lessons? I held them entirely for the benefit of the students. Nice. Nice. It is so nice. Haven't we have fished up 10 fish. Gluttonous bass. A fish that feeds on other fish and has a very large mouth relative to its body. flails wildly when hooked on a line, resisting until it has no strength to do so, making it ideal for fishermen who love a battle. Yeah, not that big a deal. The Wind Orchestra will finally be performing next month. It's been a pleasure to see them all practice and grow. I eagerly await the chance to see the fruits of their efforts on the stage. I'm certain that their performance will be a resounding success. I eagerly await the chance to see the fruits of their efforts on the stage. Hearing about Heimdallr's summer festival really takes me back. Oh, have you been to Heimdallr? I used to work there, actually. Unfortunately, I couldn't attend the summer festival very often since the job had me traveling all the time. Oh my, I can only imagine you had quite the busy workplace. Ah, the summer festival really brings back memories. It would be nice to go back and see it again should I get the chance. Fee is not sleeping anymore. I hope she had a nice nap. President Van Dyck is currently away on business. With Heimdallr's special summer festival approaching, he's been drawn into meetings left and right. He's always so busy this time of year. Principal Van Dyck is always so busy this time of year. No one lazing about it here. Inconceivable! To think that I could be defeated so thoroughly and by a lady at that? That Friedel, her strength is inhuman! Probably shouldn't bother him while he's stewing on his own rage. It's been misfortune after misfortune lately. Get out of my sight. I'm hardly in the mood to engage with the likes of you. Well, if you insist. Oh man, that's harsh. How's the horse racing coming along? We found a magazine that's offering prizes if you can pick the winners at the summer races. Time to finally cash in on all the time I've spent at the tracks, watching and wishing I had the money to bet. I've pretty much got this contest wrapped up with a bow already. Oh, you're gonna lose some money, sir. We found a magazine that's offering prizes. Oh. I told Jellica about it too. Wonder which horses she'd pick. Don't pull another all-nighter, it's not good for your health. The old schoolhouse is just full of surprises, isn't it? First the elevator and now the mechanical red door. Maybe I should go check it out when I finally get some free time. Just not now though, I'm totally exhausted after all that work. Maybe my brain could use a little jump start from that super sweet donut I've just tuckered away in the cupboard. He couldn't look any happier if I gave him a million Mira. He must really love sweet things. All this work really wiped me out. Might be time to reward myself with that tasty donut I've been saving. Still thinking about this one. Breath, dark matter. That's a good set of arts. You're probably gonna get that AoE or all entire area of effect quartz ability as well. But I want to see what the final ability on the Force Quartz is before I think about unequipping that. It's been nice as well having Rean be able to constantly use arts. It is nice, there's no denying that. The flowers I'm trying to raise aren't doing great. Maybe I can't raise flowers after all? I guess people like me can't make flowers bloom. I don't feel so down. They say flowers reflect the heart of whoever raises them. I'm sure Fee's flowers will get better as soon as she overcomes whatever issues she's dealing with. They say flowers reflect the heart of whoever raises them. I can spend time with you, obviously. What is Laura doing here? Looks like she's really concentrating. Is she practicing her cuts here? Well, I can't see any downsides to watching Laura train. Maybe I'll even learn a thing or two. Ooh, I want to. I want to. Wow, you're dedicated. Laura went off to the training hall all on her own. I hope she cheers up before too long. You're the only one in here? Seems like it. Huh, I haven't had a serious duel with someone in quite some time now. Patrick isn't so bad himself. Like anyone's gonna believe that after the way you demolished him. Holy hell! Even I don't stand a chance when you go all out. But I guess that's what makes you the terror of the fencing club. That was a blast. It's been a while since I took a fight so seriously. Patrick's pretty good himself. No kidding, you completely destroyed him. Brought back some terrifying memories of when I had to go through the same thing. Yikes. Okay, what does the thing say? 2 events here. Over here? Wait. Oh, come on. Well, why don't you let me scroll over to Trista? It's not letting me. Huh. How weird. I can hide icons too. Ah, that's because there's an event waiting for me right there. We're actually gonna do this Laura event. I'm interested in seeing what that's all about. Might be best to just observe from a distance. Impressive as always, Laura. Oh, Rean, I didn't see you come in. Sorry, I saw you practicing and couldn't help but stand and watch. Didn't want to break your concentration with some big reading either. I'm glad I didn't, because your form was spectacular. That's very kind of you, Rean. But there's no need to lie. You're a skilled enough swordsman to have seen the uncertainty in my every swing just now. Sorry, I guess that was out of line. I understand your desire to protect my feelings, but I still have a way to go. There's nothing more to it. I was hoping that practice could clear my mind, but unfortunately that was not the case. I'm guessing this has something to do with Fee. Eliza told me that as Fee's elder, I shouldn't let my emotions get to me too much. That's a perfectly reasonable expectation, but I find myself failing to do so time and time again. I suppose this means I'm more hard-headed than I thought? Laura, listen. I'm not gonna pretend I understand exactly what's going on between the two of you, but I don't think there's any need to force yourself to be any more of an adult than you are. What? For one thing, we're not adults. We're students, and we're here in part to learn how to be adults. It's like swordsmanship. No matter how hard you train, you can't rush mastery. These things take time, right? That's why I don't think you should try to will yourself into adulthood. Rean? If you ever need to clear your mind, just give me a call. We're both pursuing the way of the sword, so the least I can do is spar with you every once in a while. If you wanted to, we could even go at it right now. That won't be necessary. I'd like to take the time to think things over on my own today. That's perfectly fine. I do appreciate your offer, though, and I'll be sure to take you up on it once I've resolved my current concerns. Got it. Really looking forward to that. Thank you, Rean. Your bond with Laura strengthened. You also have counter. Or nah, you might have. No, you don't have cover. Oh, you do have cover. Nice. I thought she might have it. I look forward to crossing swords with you myself. I'll be sure to issue a formal challenge to you once I've dealt with my current concerns. A formal challenge? Alright, if you're gonna go that far, I mean, I guess. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-doom, doom-doom. I just returned from a quick ride along the highway. As one would expect, Whitcomb is in top shape. I just returned from a quick ride along the highway. Whitcomb really is as fast as Lambert says he is. They got back from their ride in a flash. Well, I guess Lambert's been raising him since he was a first year, so it would make sense. Whitcomb really is as fast as he says. What are you doing here? Is it possible that I truly wish to become friends with Eliza? Ah, why must my brother say such things? I cannot get these twisted thoughts out of my head. Do I truly wish to befriend Eliza? I must return to my running. Perhaps I can outrun these evil thoughts. You're running in those clothes? Okay. Where'd you come from? I swear she wasn't there before. How would I have... I wouldn't have... I guess I missed her? I was looking at Lambert back there. It was not... Is that Ferris? What in the world is she doing? We don't have practice today. She's just walking around a little bit. That's not too unusual. It only gets stranger after she's been doing it for 2 hours. Wait a second. What am I gonna do with this? Is everything okay? Oh, hey there, Rean. To tell you the truth, I found an ink brush on campus this morning. Now I'm trying to figure out whether... Oh, good lord. Whether or not to toss it in the incinerator. It is pretty nice. What do you mean by ink brush? Well, it's a brush, but it doesn't look like it's had any paint on it. Mind if I take a look? Gyler showed Rean the ink brush. Oh, I recognize this. This is most likely an Eastern calligraphy brush. So, you've seen one of these things before? I have. Someone close to me has an interest in calligraphy, so it is a familiar sight by now. It's an art that has people putting all of their thoughts and emotions into whatever they write. Skilled calligraphers can express those feelings in every stroke of the character they're writing, making their work unique. Well, isn't that something? Well, I'm sure the owner must have left it behind by accident. I wish I could get back to them, whoever they are. Do I know anyone from the Academy as interested in Eastern calligraphy as my master was? Well, of course we're finding the one. There's only one person I can think of who'd have the same interests as he does. I don't even think he's supposed to be on campus today, but it is worth a shot. I think I know who that brush's owner is. Would you mind giving it to me for now? Oh, do you? That would take some weight off my shoulders, I'll tell you that. It is all yours. Eastern ink brush. Thank you. I'll be sure to take it right over. I just hope you've got the right person in mind. A brush with destiny started. You know, really the only one I can think of is Instructor Neidhard? Because that's the only person I know of that's not supposed to be on campus. Because he was supposed to be with the military. I don't know, though. Nah. I apologize, but I have a considerable amount of work that needs finishing. Yeah, we want to get wasted. I get it. Laura, but that's not possible. Who would... He said he, so it must be a male. What does the quest say? A brush with destiny. Giler the janitor found a really nice Eastern ink brush. My old master enjoyed calligraphy, so I have the feeling that I know who this brush belongs to. I should ask them. I don't know. Alright, I'll cheat. I'll cheat. That doesn't say here. Well, I'll go around from top to bottom again. Using the map because I don't have much of another choice. The ideal way for it to be would be the... No, it's outside. There it is. So who would it be? I have no clue. Ah, that's the quest giver. Ooh, tricky game. That's the first time you're letting me make that move, huh? Let's talk to Laura as well, although she doesn't have particularly much of a connection to Ka-Fi. I look forward to crossing swords with you myself. I'll be sure to issue a formal challenge to you once I've dealt with my current situation. Let's check out the library and the student union building. Maybe that's an issue that solves itself. Crow? We found a magazine. Nah. Interesting quest. I might be overthinking it too. Oh look, Crow has another book overdue. It must be a day of the week ending in Y. It must be a day of the week ending in Y. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I get it. I swear, how many times must I tell that boy that he needs to return his books on time before it sticks? At this rate, he'll have more books in his dorm room than we have in the library itself by the time he graduates. A number of important guests are invited to the banquet held in the Imperial Palace each year. I imagine my father and brothers' names are on the guest list, being members of one of the 4 great houses. But with the tensions between the armies and other ongoing issues, I'm not certain what they'll choose to do this year. Not that it's any of my business, of course. Imagine my father's and brothers' names are on the guest list, being members of one of the 4 great houses. But with the tensions between the armies and other ongoing issues, I'm not certain what they'll choose. Our field study in Nord got me interested in reading about several old legends. That's how I ended up coming to the library with Juices. I'm hoping he can point me towards some good books on the subject. Our field study in Nord got me interested in mythology, I guess. Doom, doom, doom. Dorothy's been hard at work trying to encourage me to read books detailing extreme friendships between men. Looking back on it now, that seems to have been her intention ever since I joined the club. I'm almost ashamed it took me this long to realize it. I enjoy Dorothy's writing itself, but her tastes can be a bit overbearing at times. Is it my fate to spend the rest of my days here feeling flustered? Nah, I'm not interested in any of them. Maybe if maybe I would join a really cool culture club. Maybe. Culture club. Why don't you join a club? It's not like it's too late. I'm sure you could get into one if you want it. Upper class and lower class students are not getting along is nothing new. People normally get over their prejudices and become friends by summer, though. Upper class students aren't bad kids after all. Most of the upper class students just aren't used to making friends, let alone with commoners. You get one or two lost causes, but most of them come around. TloH's a really hard worker. She spends her free days doing student council work, and her grades are still the highest out of all the second years. I can't help but worry about her when I see her working so late, though. She's gonna give herself gray hairs if she keeps overworking herself like that. TloH works herself so hard that it's hard not to worry about her. If she was more laid back like Angelica is, I wouldn't worry about her at all. I'm planning on watching the summer races myself. The first day of the summer festival is a free day here at the academy, by the way. It's a public holiday over in Heimdall, see, and Trista's on the outskirts, but we're close enough to take the day off. First day of the summer festival is a free day here at the academy, and a lot of people take the day off work. Sounds like the perfect conditions to catch the summer races, if you ask me. I bet. The Literature Club seems to have finished meeting for the day. Anyone up here? No. So, our club's going to be shut down if we lose next month's match. Sorry, Magia. Seems like they went ahead and forced this through approval somehow. What a waste. I thought this year was really looking up once you joined. It's not over yet, Stefan. If they've hit us this hard, that's all the more reason to hit it back even harder. We're going to completely annihilate them. Yeah. Both our clubs are around the same level. Both our clubs are around the same level when you look at raw playing ability. That means all I need to do is step up my game and show them they messed with the wrong club. Machias is right. If we want to keep this club alive, we need to come at them with everything we have. God, you guys are nerds. Gone fishing. You're a nerd too. The photography club seems to have finished meeting for the day. You know who hasn't finished meeting for the day? Beryl. Oh, it's you. I'm afraid fate has dealt you a terrible hand today. Why, hello, Rean. How are you? That's how most people start their conversations. Is that really so hard? My apologies. I wholeheartedly suggest that you take special care, though. I'm afraid you're en route to very bad luck today. I wholeheartedly suggest that you take special care. You're just lovely today, Beryl. Oh, Angelica. Now, would you like to accompany me to the summer festival, TloH? Everyone needs a break every now and then, and this seems like a perfect one. I'd like to at least. Maybe if I can get all this work out of the way. There are about a million things I'd rather do than attend a boring garden party. Walking through the summer festival arm in arm with TloH, for instance. Going to the summer festival would be awfully nice. Maybe if I managed to finish all this work. It is terribly unhealthy. I still have no clue about Brush Guy. Who would be interested in a brush? Crow is not, Fee is not going to be interested in it, but I might as well try it out. Although that's not going to be the one. I can't think of one person who has a connection to Ka-Fi. The flowers I'm trying to raise aren't doing great. Maybe I can't raise flowers after all. Well, we finished up here. Is anyone in here? The auditorium doors are locked. You have a little hint or something? Thanks for hearing me out. I'll be leaving the ink brush to you then. No fear. Does the ink brush say anything? Eastern ink brush. A well-worn Eastern ink brush needs to be returned to its owner. Let's talk to Tomas, but that's not gonna do anything. Talk to Makarov and Heinrich as well. Oh, Makarov has no connection to that at all. Tomas might be interested in it. No. No, break from work is not the one. Yep. You're not the one either. I'm grasping at straws now. I have no idea. They must not be on the campus. They must not be on campus. There's an event waiting for me right here, so I'll make a save here. That I'll be able to reload if this actually ends up ending my quest with a brush. So for the moment, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you in the next episode as well. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, toodles!